I'm just astounded because there are cats everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rooftops, trees, on the ground, everywhere. Cats. Is it true you have 1,000?
We have 800 adults and 200 kittens, so that pretty much counts to 1,000.
I've never seen that breed of cat before, though.
Poor thing, he's already has an inferiority complex. The cats pick on him.
I'm scared to walk. Where do we need to go here?
You have to basically look down. You can't walk with your head up anymore. We're gonna take you in the house and show you what used to be my house, and now it's the cat's house. I moved out about 4 years ago and gave it to the cats. There isn't one tree or square inch that doesn't have a cat in it, on it, or around it. I am the epitome of a crazy cat lady. I don't say I'm sane or insane, I'm just eccentric. Watch your step. When Chris walks in that house, he'll just probably stop with his mouth open because it's something that you've never seen anywhere before. Come on in.
Wow. Extraordinary. Oh, incredible.
This is now the cat house, and you can see why we call it the cat house.
It's like a big cat slumber party. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is unbelievable.
There's at least 100 cats just in this one room.
Chris is at the famous cat house on the Kings in California, home to Linnea and her 1,000 cats.
There you go.
This is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. There's not a surface available in this room that isn't occupied by a cat. The really weird thing is, it doesn't smell. You know, I've seen people's houses smell after having one cat, but somehow it's fresh and full of cats. Can I ask a really stupid question?
Sure.
Why?
Well, I wondered myself what caused me to go into this extreme. But when I was a young girl, my mom wouldn't let me have a kitten. And I think that might have scarred me. If she'd let me have that kitten, maybe I wouldn't have 1,000 today.
Over 20 years, this feline refuge has provided shelter to 21,000 cats and more than 7,000 dogs.
They're pretty clingy.
And the longer you sit there, the more will come. There you go. Now, make a break for it. Run, save yourself.
Oh, I can breathe.
You're a tough man.
Oh.
The cat house on the Kings has become one of the nation's largest no-cage, no-kill sanctuaries, rescues, and adoption centers. Once a cat comes here, it is up for adoption. However, if it doesn't get adopted, at least it has a life. It might not have a home, but it has a life.
Back in Sydney, a squad of police officers has descended on Sash. The four-legged ones are here to perform an important public duty.
Cora's a drug detection dog and she's 6.5, so she's been working for about 5 years. Very experienced dog, knows her work, very, very good at it.
Sit.
Oh, there's a friend.
So Oscar's a cadaver detection dog. He's about the same age as Cora, so he's about 6 years old. He's a good worker and helps out at crime scenes.
No. We're just doing this to help Sash and donate some blood for the dogs that actually need it.
We have dogs here that need blood transfusions all the time for autoimmune diseases, for traumas, for surgeries, for anemia, and often our stock levels run low, so that's why we have our own blood bank so that we can take blood and replenish our stocks whenever we need. Hello. Cora, this is you. And Oscar, do I get a hello? Thank you for coming. We have police dogs coming in on a regular basis to donate blood. Come on, Oscar, it's your turn. Oscar, this way. The dogs not only save people's lives, but they also save dogs' lives by donating blood, and it's fantastic that they can help.
Let's have a look at you. Gotta check that everything's nice and healthy. Yes, beautiful boy.
The two dogs we have today are newcomers. They've never donated blood before, so we have to start from scratch. We have to do a full physical examination on them, run some blood tests, make sure that they're healthy on the inside and out before they can give blood to another patient.
Good boy.
Good boy, Oscar.
Back at the Bondi Clinic, a new patient has arrived for Chris, a pet cockatiel called Cheeky.
We go almost everywhere together. Shower, shops, bike riding. car, bank. Yep.
Do you both want to come through? Who do I ask, Cheeky or you, Brennan?
Both.
Both, okay.
I've noticed some drops of blood today on the bathroom floor, so
Okay.
she is bleeding, not from her feet, I think from her genitals, so I was really quite worried about that.
Oh.
You sort of just have to tell her, not ask her. That's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotta be firm.
Yeah.
She's a strong woman.
She is. So if you just tell her what you want to do, she'll do it.
She likes assertive men.
She does.
It's always been a problem. Come on. Now, Cheeky, no. Yeah, you're gonna get up there. Thank you. It's the way you go. It's how you treat a woman. So I guess a few drops of blood doesn't sound like much, but in a bird, that's...
Quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit. Okay. So I just want to have a good look at her. There is a little bit of blood around here. What's this going on?
Oh my God, what is that?
What's this going on?
Wow, oh my God, what is that?
Chris has found the source of Cheeky's dangerous bleeding.
At the base of that gap is a hole,
Yes.
and that's where that blood's coming from.
Yes.
So I think she's actually lost a feather.
Sweet lamb.
What we'll do is just clean it up with some antiseptic and just try and clean around the base of where that feather's come out. So I guess we need to work out how she's done this, because the worry is that if she does this when you're not around or when you're asleep and she actually has a decent bleed, she can actually get into quite serious trouble. So has she been doing anything abnormal behaviour-wise?
She...
What Prem's struggling to say is that the naughty Cheeky spends too much time self-pleasuring.
How often?
She does it every day.
Yeah. For how long?
Sometimes a lot every day. Sometimes for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Sash emergency vet Lisa Chimes is in Sydney's West at an animal shelter.
Who's the happiest ones?
They adopt out something like 5,000 dogs and cats a year, and I love them for that.
I got the worm tablets. Wait. Good ones.
But Lisa's vet checks are interrupted by the unexpected arrival of 6 homeless Shar Pei puppies.
They are so cute. When I'm playing with these puppies, they are so adorable that I just want to melt. And thinking to myself, why would anyone dump such gorgeous babies? And when I look closely at them, I can see why.
And look at that. Oh, darling.
This little puppy's basically blind. I mean, her eyelids just won't open because they're rolled inwards. It's pretty awful. So the condition is called entropion, and basically their eyelids are growing inwards, so their eyelashes are rubbing up against the surface of the eye, and it can cause major irritation. It can potentially cause blindness.
Surgery is the only answer. Without it, Lisa knows the little ones have no chance of finding a home. She needs to call in a big favour.
And I was wondering if it would be possible if maybe you could come and help us out.
Michael, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Andrew Marchesky, how are you? Stanley, you sound like a diesel. That's the loudest snore that I think I've heard out of a bulldog. That's pretty bad. So he's 2 years old. How long has he sounded like this?
Over a year, yeah.
If we don't do something before the next summer, he'll be in a whole heap of trouble. You know your soft palates?
It's like the flap at the back.
Yeah, the little dangly bit. But theirs is, in dogs, it's much more broad. And in these guys, it's really broad, really thick, and really long. If we don't do something now, his whole voice box will just end up collapsing.
Yeah.
And if it gets to that point, the only thing we can do is put a permanent tracheostomy in him.
Yeah.
A tracheostomy, there's a hole in here, and that's, you can do it, but it's really high maintenance, and they don't get a normal quality of life out of it.
Michael knows that if something isn't done soon, he risks losing his buddy.
He's just going to overheat and pass away. You know, that's generally what could happen.
Hey, there's my little Sassy. Hello, lovely dear. Hello. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here, lovely.
It's just been too much, and we're just really, really, really excited that she's coming home again at last.
Susie and her four-legged family will continue to look after the rejuvenated patient.
All the other little doggies were so excited to see her at the gate and jumped all over and gave her lots of kisses and gave her a huge welcome.
Safi, there you go.
As for Safi's owner, she's on a plane heading back home.
It's a great relief. We're really, really happy. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Oh, one nice big family again. Yes. Oh, big kiss.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.